Gentlemen, are you ready for another lesson in D discipline? Let's look at Kohls, now former CEO. This evening, I was going to just chill out. The weekend's coming up. It's Friday, and, I was going to enjoy my weekend, but I was scrolling through Instagram, and I came across this post from Black millionaires. And at first, I thought it was some kind of, maybe some misinformation, or, how they make these clickbait kind of stories, maybe, so they can get more followers to their pages. It says Kohls has fired his CEO after a few months on the job. After it was discovered, he signed off on a multi-million-dollar contract to his side chick's business. Hold on, where is it? And you know what? When I first saw this, I was like, you know what? I gotta do some digging because this could be true. I don't know. I mean, things like this happen all the time. And when you know it, wouldn't you know it? Check this out. I went to Google, put in this man's name, Ashley Buchanan. And yes, this is a man's name, Ashley Buchanan. And we're going to get into this article because this man right here, he is married and he made some very unusual business deals with a woman that he was romantically involved with at work. Okay, you ever heard the term, eat where you crap, stuff like that? Work relationships outside of, being professional, a lot of times end like this, especially when you are yourself in a relationship with a partner. And I'm this partner for YouTube, right? This man was married, or he had a spouse. He befriended this woman at work, and he was actually trying to make her business deals with money from Kohls. All right. So we're going to read the stories you see here from the New York Post. Kohls fires new CEO Ashley Buchanan for steering business to former romantic partner.
Enemy spotted.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Now, he's only been on the job for, I think they said 4 months, and you're already fired for trying to make shady business deal to a woman you had no business dealing with. Again, D-discipline, gentlemen. Let's get the details. Kohls canned its newly hired chief executive after an investigation showed he had cut a highly unusual, quote unquote, let me highlight it for you gentlemen out here, okay? Let me make it bigger. There what she said. Kohls canned its newly hired chief executive after an investigation showed he had cut a highly unusual business deal with a woman who had been his romantic partner, according to a report. Ashley Buchanan, hired to lead the department store chain just 4 months ago,
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
directed Kohls to engage in vendor transactions that involve undisclosed conflicts of interest, the company said on Thursday. Specifically, the conflicts involved a 51-year-old Buchanan's relationship with Chandra Holt, a former colleague at Walmart, according to the Wall Street Journal report. Now, I tried to pull up the Wall Street Journal article. I do not have a subscription to them. I will leave a link to this and the Wall Street Journal report in the description box, just in case you have an account and you can read that one because it's more in depth, I'm sure. According to a company filing that didn't specifically name Holt, the vendor signed a multi-million-dollar deal consulting agreement with Kohls with unusually favorable terms. If you've made it this far in the video and you're still here, thank you again for your viewership. And if you haven't done so already, please hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and that notification bell, that way you can be notified whenever I go live or drop new content. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, please do so by hitting the Cash App $sign Mr. Normie. And you can also go to my Ko-Fi page, ko-fi.com/workingmanmg. Also, I'm trying to build a community on Locals. So if you would, go please check out my Locals page and you can join for just $5 a month. You can post and we can build a community of like-minded working men over there. Thank you for your time. Now back to the video. Now this woman had a business of her own, and I believe he was trying to somehow, I guess, get some kind of, contract with them for Kohls. But the terms of the deal was so unusual. Well, of course, it brought red flags up. And now you see after 4 months, he's getting sacked, as the British would say. Holt, 44, is the founder and CEO of Incredibrew, a coffee brand infused with vitamins and minerals, according to her LinkedIn profile. Okay.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
So, you know how, you go to a 7-Eleven or you go to any Walmart, any one of these stores, and of course they have different brands in there that they promote or that they sell. And so because of that, Walmart has a contract with these other companies to sell their product and also, promote them in their commercials and things of that nature. This man was trying to bring her coffee brand infused her coffee brand into Kohls to probably sell it. And he probably cut her a huge ass check for this product. Wow. I've known Ashley Buchanan for 10 years, but I have not received any compensation for my Incredibrew business from Kohls, Holt told Journal. The Post has reached out to Buchanan for comment. Buchanan and Holt rose through the ranks at Walmart before leaving around the same time for other positions at Texas-based retailers. Buchanan left in early 2020 to become CEO of Michaels. Holt left in 2021 to become CEO of Conn's Home Plus. Holt in 2023 became CEO of Beyond Inc., the company that owns Overstock and Bed Bath & Beyond, where she led the company for a year. Here is Mrs. Chandra Holt. Now, I don't know how old this woman is. Ashley's 51, so did they give her age? No, they didn't. But in the case, she probably aged herself. I don't know how much. But somewhere along the line, they were involved in a way that is no longer professional for where the position he's at now. Okay. Kohls named board member Michael Bender as interim CEO effective immediately. Bender has served as director since July 2019 and was appointed board chair in May of 2024. In an all-hands meeting Thursday, Bender and other Kohls executives sought to reassure staffers, but didn't provide any additional details or take questions, the Journal reported. Quote, "This is not a moment we expected, nor the outcome we wanted for the company and our associates, but it is the right decision for us," Bender said, according to a review by the Journal. Here we go. Kohls' adult committee oversaw an investigation that found Buchanan had not disclosed the inappropriate vendor relationships for which he was fired for cause. Buchanan will forfeit all equity awards from the company and be required to reimburse Kohls on a prorated basis for a signing award worth $250 million. According to securities filings. So not only did he get fired, but he has to pay back, it looks like, the signing bonus he got for coming onto the company because he only made 4 months and he's getting fired. So the company has him on the hook for his signing bonus. Wow. Oh man, this is crazy. But as you see here, yes, I assume he was romantically involved with this woman. Well, the article here says that, here's the Wall Street Journal article. Fired for funneling business to romantic partner. Retailer Pro found Ashley Buchanan had conflict of interest in a multi-million-dollar deal involving Chandra Holt. You see the Instagram post. Fired after a few months on the job after it was discovered he was signing off on $1 million contract to his side chick business. Wow. Newly hired chief executive after investigation showed he had cut a highly unusual business deal with a woman he had been a romantic partner. Wow. Man, oh man. Hey. Romantic partner, the one article says side piece. I don't know if this man's married or not. I assume he is. Matter of fact, let me hit the Google real quick and see if he is married, because maybe he is, maybe he isn't. See here, let's go to the Google. Ashley Buchanan. Let's see here, the Wikipedia. Boom, boom, boom. It doesn't show his spouse or anything like that. It doesn't show any of his personal life. But I mean, I assume if they're saying side chick or romantic partner, he's married, or if not, either way, he made some very shady business deals, and this hurt him very quickly. I mean, you've only been there 4 months. You try to make a deal, a multi-million-dollar deal with somebody else. I mean, the conflict of interest, the timing, the speed, the amount of money you try to get this woman, it's ridiculous, okay? Another lesson, men, be about your purpose, about your business. This man was a CEO of Kohls. I mean, being a CEO of any company is a very, very high position, a prestigious position for any company, especially Kohls, which is a multi-million-dollar business that is countrywide, if not worldwide. And he fumbled it to give a romantic partner a multi-million-dollar business deal that was essentially unauthorized. You see it. I think that speaks for itself. And with that being said, thank you for attending another episode of Working Man Podcast. I am your host, Nicholas J. Fury. Let me know what you think about this man fumbling a bag, $2.5 million signing bonus, plus whatever his salary was, it with perks and everything else, but threw it away for a side piece or romantic partner, whichever one you think. All right. Let me know what you think about it down in the comment section. Please, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell to be out of the door. Remember, just like Ashley Buchanan has found out today, reality checks are free. See you next time.